Hello friends, how are you all? A new video about peaches is here. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to do grafting on a peach plant using another plant, such as plum or almond. Today, I'll be grafting almond onto it and will explain the complete method step by step. This is my plant. In my previous video, I told you that this is my peach plant on which I have already grafted 3 to 4 different varieties. One of them was almond. Now I'm on the almond branch and I'm going to explain how to take the scion from almond. I'm telling you this because when you go to any plant, you will see fruiting buds there. You cannot use fruiting buds for grafting because fruit buds do not sprout leaves, they only produce flowers. Here, I will show you the difference. Look at this one. This is a fruit bud, and this one you can see here is a leaf or vegetative bud, which will sprout and produce leaves. This is the growth bud that we use for grafting. The round, swollen buds you see are flowering buds, so do not take those. Always choose a bud that has a pointed shape like this one. I will cut this scion now. You can see leaves emerging from here, which shows it is a vegetative bud. Now we are ready for grafting. Before continuing, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. On this channel, I upload videos related to peaches, almonds, plums, and similar plants. First, I will remove the suckers from the lower part of this plant using my blade. Whenever you graft, suckers keep emerging from below the graft. You must remove them regularly because they consume the plant's nutrition and growth energy. Remove all suckers below the grafting point. In today's video, I will show you 2 types of grafting, budding and branch grafting, so beginners can easily understand. It's not difficult. The best time is in February, about a week before spring starts. I've already explained how to select the correct scion. This peach rootstock is what I mainly use. You can use whatever rootstock grows well in your area. If you don't want to graft yourself, you can buy a grafted plant from a nursery. But since I'm a professional, I prefer to graft myself. I have selected a clean area about 4 to 5 inches long. With a knife, I will gently make a cut so that the top thin layer of bark is slightly removed. This way, the bud or scion can fit easily. First, I will do budding. Make a careful cut like this. Now I will remove the bud from the scion. Using a sharp blade, I make a cut and carefully slice under the bud to remove it. Here, my bud is ready. This is how it should look. The most important thing is selecting a good scion. Almond buds are sometimes difficult to find for budding. Now I will place the bud onto the rootstock. That's it. Very simple. The next important step is covering it properly with polythene or grafting tape. Start wrapping from the bottom to secure it. Do not cover the bud with more than one layer where it needs to sprout. The sprouting point should not be tightly covered. You can wrap multiple layers around the rest, but over the bud area, only one light layer should be there. Within about a week, leaves will start emerging. Often the bud pushes through the tape itself. If it doesn't and you see leaves trying to emerge, gently open that spot with a knife so the branch can grow out. Now I have brought another plant from my garden. It also has many suckers at the bottom, which I will remove first. This plant is slightly smaller than the previous one. It is also a peach rootstock. Always use rootstock suitable for your local area. If peaches grow easily from seed in your area, use that as rootstock. Local rootstock ensures better compatibility and stronger graft success. I have selected a straight section where I will graft. Now I will prepare the scion according to the size so it fits properly. I cut the scion from here. Now it needs to be shaped correctly. I made a top cut because I only need one healthy bud. One bud is enough because only one will grow strongly. I shaped the scion by making a slanted cut on one side and a slight cut on the back side so it can fit firmly into the rootstock. This is how the scion should be prepared for branch grafting. Now I have made the cut like this. Next, I will make a cut on the rootstock. Make the cut gently and carefully so that only the top thin layer of bark is removed. This helps us insert the scion easily. Don't panic. Just make a small, neat cut where the scion can fit properly and firmly.
Now I have fixed the scion into place. After fixing it, we need to wrap it. The top bud will not remain because it may break when I wrap the grafting tape around it, so only the side bud will remain active. First, I tie it firmly from the bottom. If you are doing scion grafting, this method is mainly called bark grafting. In bark grafting, we use a scion piece like this.
I have tightly secured it with grafting tape. Now I will wrap it completely. When wrapping, remember that on the sprouting bud area, only one layer of tape should cover it. Do not add more than one layer over the bud because that is where sprouting will happen. The upper bud has already broken, as you can see here. I removed it because I only need one healthy bud for growth. Now the wrapping is complete. This is how almond bark grafting is done on peach. From here, the bud will sprout, and once it starts growing, we will carefully open the tape from that point. In about a week, sprouting should begin. I will make a new video to show you the results. Now let's move to the third plant. As you can see, it also has suckers growing below. The first step in grafting is always to remove these suckers. As they continue to grow, you must keep removing them regularly because they take away nutrients from the graft. I have cleaned the plant and selected a spot about 5 to 6 inches above the ground for grafting. Here, I will do bud grafting again. Most nurseries prefer bud grafting for peaches. I showed you scion grafting earlier for demonstration. If you want, you can do scion grafting, which gives you 3 to 4 buds, so if one fails, another may grow. In bud grafting, you only have one chance. However, peach grafting usually does not fail if your rootstock is healthy and strong. I have made the cut on the rootstock. Now I will remove the bud from the scion using the same method as before. Make a careful cut from below and gently slice upward to remove the bud shield. As you can see, the bud has come out very easily. Now I will fix this bud into the cut area on the rootstock. Place it carefully where we made the incision so it fits properly. This method is called peach bud grafting or tea budding. Next, we need to wrap it. I will start by tying the lower part firmly with grafting tape. I'm showing you slightly different methods so that if you don't understand something, you can ask in the comments and learn clearly. While wrapping with grafting tape, remember the same rule. Only one layer of tape should cover the sprouting bud area.
Do not add multiple layers over the bud. The rest of the graft should be wrapped completely and securely. Cover it properly, but ensure that where the bud will sprout, there is only a single light layer. Now our grafting is ready. After 7 days, I will show you the results. If you're enjoying these videos about peaches, almonds, plums, and soon apricots as well, make sure to subscribe to the channel because you will find all such tutorial videos here.